And here we go. Scott can't get to it, so Scott, I'm not sure how much of the Beers, Bongs, and Burgers roster is available tonight. But here's Vampy. Crosses through for back post. Redirect pop to the back wall. Shot! Ricochet from Rice. So Vampy pops it up. Dryer comes off the wall, but he runs in to Quantum Rice, and it's in your net before you know it. And Minimal Blue is up by 1. About 30 seconds into the game. So let's see what we have here. As I was saying, Scott Too Hot, not a traditional starter as far as I know. Usually they land on soft touch for these games, these IGL games, but Beers, Bongs, and Burgers does have a deep roster this season. It's been a while since I've seen Scott play, so let's see what he's working with tonight. Scott backflips into the play, eats a demo.
It's the worst part of the game.
Woda through the corner. Vampy coming around. Dryer floats it over. Rice gets up immediately. Quick play for him as Dryer goes, look like AFK for a second. So after the early first goal, just a lot of movement. Woda gets some space. It's not going to be on target, but it is going to need to be saved. And Dryer, with speed, is able to tie it up 1-1. Dryer sees Gesso is a little slow to the take there, and he jams one in, and we're 1-1. Back into the field. Here's Dryer again, maybe hunting for his second goal. Woda goes up, pretty quick himself. Bump from Dryer. Dryer is really coming alive tonight. Vampy runs into Rice himself. Scott looking for a back pass back into the field. Scott gonna respect the shooter. As Dryer gets space and eats a dunk for it. Pass up to Woda. Woda with room, and Woda takes the pass. What a play!
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo a Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
There's Scott Too Hot with the vision. Passes up the field, gets the outlet. He sees his captain and feeds him. And now it's Beers, Bongs, and Burgers with the lead. 50 goes the other way. Gesso with the catch. Up the wall, eats a dunk. All the way over to Vampy. Vampy having a quiet game so far, but I know Minimal Blue. A lot of people on the West know Minimal. They know Minimal Blue, and they are not out until it's on 0, and even then you got to watch your back. So it's a best of 5 series tonight. I expect both teams to play it from whistle to whistle. Rice sends it to their side. There's Scott with a nice jump into the play. Rice keeping pressure. Good dunk by Rice. Here's Vampy. He says, I got your quiet game right here. Sends it back. We're tied. Vampy now showing us his stuff.
That's what you call pulling it back and letting it go, PJ.
Woda, not the best touch on the save. Puts it out into the field, and Vampy is more than happy to take advantage and tie up the contest. Down the field, Vampy alone again, almost gets swiped. Scott can't make the angle. 50's up from Gesso. Down to the field. Dryer. Into the field. Here's Woda. Looking at 2 defenders, sends it to the wall. I don't think that was the placement he would have liked. But here we are. Maybe overtime. Guess so. Up the field, trying some ball movement themselves. Rice flies away without possession. Dryer gets back. Trouble for him, but does collect the save. Ticking down to 60 seconds. Rice floats one. And a save by Scott. 50 to the ceiling. Down. And another save by Woda. So Beers, Bongs, and Burgers have been put on their heels, having to play some defense here. And Izzy is not ready for another stressful series. Vampy maybe looking to put the Burgers fans out of their misery. Dryer goes up and over. Out for the corner. Here's Woda. Good placement and a save by Vampy.
Outstanding.
Crossing for the corner. 50, maybe another overtime. Hold on, that demo might have freed some space up. Vampy gets beat. Dryer goes high on the sideline. Scott tries to chip it in from the corner, but no, it does look like OT here. Scott looks like he's playing a little tight right now. We'll see if he loosens up, if not in this overtime, maybe in the rest of the series. But OT is upon us.
Fight!
Vampy 50s through. Rice! OT, will it end this way? Woda and Dryer team up to say no. Double commit on D. Vampy barrels into the shot. And here's Lennox with some love. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're not over Rocket League, IGL, playoff action. We got it here tonight. This is game 1. But chat, check out Lennox, another IGL committed to Caster. Dry going up and over. It's Vampy gets the save right outside the blue net. Woda lines up for himself. Out of the corner. Scott can't touch. Goes to Vampy. Vampy wanted to hang on to that one, but lets it a little too far off his octane. Woda surveys the field. Has possession. Can't get it past the second defender. Scott stops it. Puts it back to the corner. And here's Dryer with space. Off the wall. Beat a couple of defenders, but the third one was one too many. As Kessel drives through Scott on the attempted challenge, and now Mark is here. It's a party. Woda with the flick, and he sinks it in. Woda with the sniper flick.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Scott too hot with the demo. You cannot overstate the demo. Frees up the space. Beers, Bongs, and Burgers collect game number 1 in dramatic fashion. That's OT. And Mark, it's fate. It's fate. You come into my channel, it's this late, Woda's playing. So Woda, our game 1 MVP. Oh, Lennox, appreciate the sub. Oh, that's some minimal hype right there. Okay, I see. Mark, we've been at it 17 months, 13 month streak. We're not gonna talk about those 4 months when you weren't fucking with your boy, but it's all good. Here we are, game 2. Just came from Lennox. She's lost in our series. Sorry to hear that. We had a wet team earlier. Busak Voibs come in as the number 16 and upset the number 1 right before this. As Rice slices it in, Minimal Blue start with another lead. Woda careless, the hero for game number 1, but he touches the ball, gets bumped, and Rice takes advantage. 1-0 Blue. But yeah, with Beers, Bongs, and Burgers win, it might be a a double wet win, a double upset technically. Woda gets turned around, trying to shadow. He knows he has Dryer at the front post. Those are Two's teammates. All the trust of the world for each other. As Woda and Dryer try to link up. Vampy hightailing it to the back of the field. Gesso sends a shot. Scott puts it against the backboard. Rice, trouble, maybe another goal. They need another shooter, and Dryer is able to make the save. Woda tries to get the dunk. It's going to be Scott by himself. All the boost of the world. And Rice cuts it off. Rice, every time he is on this channel, he's on my stream. What stands out is him being able to pop up and high point these aerial balls at a moment notice. And that is a great asset for your team if you want to cut off half the field. Dryer drops it down. Vampy up the field to the corner. Another demo.
Brutality.
Hold on. Long distance bar down, and it sneaks in. Woda. Another sniping play.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Give my guy a oh yeah. This is how you tie it. 1-1 now. And like maybe Woda will just hit those all night. Hard to account for, hard to defend. Hold on. Maybe another quick response from Minimal. Up the field. Gesso pops it up to himself. A little high on the backboard. Rice can't get to it, and Vampy's by himself. Gets 100 and a demo to even up the odds. Vampy gets it through. Scott on the respawn, but he gets dunked as well. A dunk fest? Why don't you? Woda with space, and Woda has lost his mind.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
And Woda knows a lot is on the line. It's not only playoffs, it's not only loser goes home, but this is the farewell tour. Beers, Bongs, and Burgers may very well be playing their last IGL game tonight unless they win. And we are seeing big effort from Woda. He's having one of his more memorable performances, at least on this stream tonight. And I have casted a lot of Woda matches. Woda with the fake. He is going for the hat trick.
Oh baby, a triple!
And that is 3 goals for Woda. What can you say about this guy that I haven't already? Let me hear it, chat. Mark, I know Woda has forced an ingrained respect for him into you. But he is looking like a stud right now. And one of the better captains in IGL. Minimal Blue, a little stunned right now. They take the loss in overtime in game 1, trying to recover, but it's not going to be like this. They find themselves down 2 minutes to go. Woda gets dunked by Vampy. Going the other way. This should be goal number 2. Quantum Rice doesn't get it. Quantum Rice, he's already had a great redirect, but doesn't get that one when they need it most. Might be one of those nights for Minimal Blue. Another demo on the field.
What you doing, Tanner?
Gesso, an odd touch, but Vampy helps him out and gets the bail. Scott just playing very conservative. I like Scott's role with this Woda and Dryer combination. Usually they have soft touch, a mechanical wizard when he's on the field, but sometimes that does leave people out of position. Scott, conservative, but you gotta make her touches. Rice diagnoses the miss, turns around, and lets him have it. Lead is cut down to 1 minute 20 remaining. Maybe off the kickoff, that's on target, and Woda gets the save, gets the uncredited save out in the field. So this could go either way. Another Beers, Bongs, and Burgers goal, however, might end it. Saved by Gesso. Good shot there from Dryer. Vampy Off the wall. What does he want? Looks good for where I'm standing, and Scott too hot.
Outstanding.
He has had his plays. He is making a name for himself in this series, in this playoff performance. Rice sends it away. Woda crosses the net. He knows what he has. Kessel with an amazing play. Kessel will solo. Oh, he gets the pass.
And he can pass.
Quantum Rice ends up putting that in. I'm not sure if he needed the help, but we are tied 3-all now. Breed Up series is 1-0. Orange is up. Have the lights up on the scoreboard underneath the team names there. So maybe another overtime is on the menu for us. Good 50s outside the orange net for Minimal. Scott up the field. No touch there. Let's see what Dryer could do. Pops it up. Maybe to Woda. Woda turns around and no one wants it. Everyone might be comfortable with the overtime, except Quantum Rice, who runs into Woda. Vampy sends it. Scott needs to get up. Another save for him, and these teams are banging. And it does look like a game 2 OT. Hold on. Hold on. They're keeping it in the air. Hold on. Scott, one more, and it's down to the sand. OT once more. What a touch by Dryer off the backboard. Vampy was going to hit the double. I just had this feeling. Dryer chucks it up. Yeso sends it out to the field. Goes for the double. Might be trouble. I sound like Team Rocket right now. Down the field. So no clear-cut advantage. Here comes Woda. He's proved how lethal he is. Goes passing. Yeso down the field. Duck Dog looking for the first win of the series for Minimal Blue. Woda lines it up. Scott can't get the touch. Vampy flips back in. Dryer by himself, 50s through. As Scott will cut off Woda, stays in rotation. Vampy wants possession, 50s down through. Kessel might have a shot, but gets an awkward touch instead. Dryer sends one, and a save by Quantum Rice. And really, it's just my luck that I would take a late 9 p.m. game and have the first 2 games go into OT. But we're having fun for sure. Down the field, look at the tight rotations from Minimal Blue. It's been pretty much. Let's blame the comeback on that. That's the first rule of a comeback. Of course you have to score, but the first thing you have to do is stop the scoring from the other team. There was a score fest, a goal fest for Beers, Bongs, and Burgers led by Woda and his hat trick. And the first thing Minimal did was stop that, play tight defense, and starting to rotate. Go back to the fundamentals, and then they got their goals going. Started capitalizing on the mistakes for Beers, Bongs, and Burgers. Vampy up the field. One to beat. Looks clean, and the save on the other end. The demo on the other side. Scott trying to line it up, and Kesso on the other end. Woda lurking out there on the sideline. Has a 100 boost, gets it from the mid. And it's down to the corner. Here's Vampy. Goes up. Vampy's going to hit something crazy off the wall before this series as Elreka fill it. As Dryer and Rice get caught up outside the net. Scott looking for space. He runs into Kessel. Big dunk by Dryer. He can read on the wall. Goes high. Woda, Rice get tied up. Scott gets up and can't make the dunk, and we continue. Rice down the field, and Scott can't get to it. Took a poor angle, it looked like. And her monster's gonna raid me. That's how late I'm streaming right now. Is I'm getting her monster raids. Anjar with 11. Let's go. I'm not picky. Yeah, you could come, your friends, your raiders. Cause this series just got serious. We've started with 2 overtime games and a win apiece for each team, and it looks like we will have a substitution. Scott, valiant effort, but he may grab some bench here. Quantum Rice, 4 goals. 4 goals, looking deadly out there. And the save, and 15 shots for Minimal Blue. You have to address it. You have to address it. And maybe they want that pressure to extend the rest of the series. We're waiting on a sub, I believe, from Beers, Bongs, and Burgers. Hype thrusters activated. Here, that's what I got. But welcome Raiders. Appreciate the raid, and it's Prism coming in. And we mentioned Beers, Bongs, and Burgers and their deep bench, their deep rotation. Maybe everyone will get a piece tonight. But it's only a best of 5, so you don't want to flirt with disaster too much, trying to figure out what works. Real Jar's been following for a year, 5 months, 4 weeks. Woo! Get it, boy. Appreciate it. We go back. Go back for sure. So here it is, 0-0. 5-minute reset. Woda, who set the field on fire with the early hat trick. But ever since, not much from anyone from Triple B. Into the field. Woda with the shot. Rice knows what the playoffs require. He is everywhere. Prism showing off his breakout. I know Prism fancies himself a bit of a mech genius. And there's the 50 from Vampy. Dryer makes it back. Up the wall. Good touch from Dryer. Vampy lets it go. Woda's there. Takes his time, and he'll take a bump from Rice. Gesso floats it. Who wants it? Double commit on defense. Goes off the post. And Rice is there keeping pressure for Minimal Blue. This is what arguably won them game 2. You got to stick with what works. As Gesso lets this one behind. This might be trouble. Vampy touches. Lets it go. Dryer has a shot. Needs to get over. Prism sends one. And no, it continues. Hermont, try it again. I know if you stack up against Nightbot, it'll spaz out. But all the ball movement, Triple B gets it done. Gesso gets dunked, and Dryer rolls it in. There it is. Nightbot's my guy. You know, he's just a little lazy, he's a little slow. Just like me. I stay in good company. 50 up to the ceiling. To the corner. Woda. To the side. That's on target. They need a defender. They need a save, and it's Dryer. Cool as a cucumber. Makes the play. Gesso gets up. Tries to tip it in, and again, it looks like every time Beers, Bongs, and Burgers get their backs put against the wall, they just kind of like flail into a defensive play and sometimes end up with a clear as they boast a 1-0 lead. Vampy up the field. Rice tries to roll in. Prism, and Prism says, I got the breakout, but I can 50. I can 50. I can dunk. Don't let the spatula fool you. Dryer showing us his mechs. And here's Prism again. Prism might be dangerous against the wall. Goes for the infield, and Woda sends it wide. So we do have the 1-0 lead for Triple B, but with this, as fast as and talented as every player is on the field, you can't really hold your breath on it. You can't really put much stock in such a small lead, especially with so much time on the clock. Woda beats a defender, needs some help, but Gesso and Rice get to it first. Here's Rice, the hero for game 2, 4-goal performance that he's on the eve of, but conspicuously absent as Minimal Blue continues to lay a goose egg. Dryer down the field, picks up a pad, looks for the wall pinch, beats a defender instead, and Vampy is one too many. We continue. He got me by 13 hours. What a shot and what a save. Woda's there. Prism, I like the speed from Prism. I like his touches. He is a Rocket League vet to be sure, but not much for IGL. Not much for IGL. I think it's a scheduling thing. But he was able to make it tonight. Prism sends it up the field. Looks like he might have cut Dryer. Heard the boost. As now Woda will cut Dryer. Dryer waits patiently and is rewarded with a huge clear up the field. Woda, a one-man band, gets the pass, goes for the demo, but no help as Prism will go up in 90 on the touch shot.
That was legitness.
So a 2-0 lead for Beers, Bongs, and Burgers, and that might be it. 23 seconds remaining. It's hard to count out Minimal Blue. They stunned us all in the last game. And here's a touch, here's a goal, and no, 2 saves. Woda gets a touch, Dryer spills it out. Vampy back into it, trying to make it work. And that will do it. And I talk about it all the time. When you have a deep roster of good Rocket League players that you trust, that you have familiarity with, it makes it so hard on the opposite team. They have to, if you get the subs going, the substitutions, the other team has to address it. They have to adhere to all the different play styles that are on the field when the substitutions are made. And that might be what we saw there. Minimal Blue, they got used to Scott. They knew how they wanted to play with Scott on the field. Prison comes in, a completely different player, a little more quick. Definitely a different hitbox. But Beers, Bongs, and Burgers tips in on a 2-0 shutout in game number 3 and assume match point here. Minimal Blue talking through, using the full intermission. Every recommendation, loser goes home here, chat. No second chances, no double elimination, no round robin. This is playoff, single elimination. You lose, you go home, you think about what you've done, you wait for the next circuit. That's in summer. You can sign up now. Duck Dog, Minimal Faithful. So gotta show Roasty some love always. There's a shot off the kickoff. Roasty, last time I checked, the top 50 player in Rocket League hoops, and the demo won't stop him. Woda gets it through. "1-0, they start early," but yeah, check out Roasty. A lot of good streamers in the chat right now. Appreciate you guys hanging out, lurking, whatever you're doing. There's some good action on the field. Gotta love it, gotta appreciate. As here's Prism, might be the hero for this round 1 playoff series. Woda lets it pass. 50 out on the field. Woda with the catch. He's going toe-to-toe with Vampy. Vampy gets to the touch first, but loses possession as Prism corrals it to the corner. Prism backflips, doesn't let it get to front post. Woda sees that he has to enter the play. Remember, match point here for Triple B, already off to a great start as Dryer starts headhunting. Once the redirect, uses the wheels, but a little wide on the shot. Prism can't get up to the high point, and Rice looking for his first goal in a little over a game, as Minimal Blue was shut out in game 3. There's the pinch going down the field. Very speedy, but off target. Rice can't get to it. Has to settle for the corner. Can't keep possession either. I like the way Prism moves. Prism goes up for that one. Can't quite get to it. Dryer had the right idea with the upfield pass, but just a little out of Prism's range. And it's not for a lack of trying. Gesso with the big clear. This is kind of what we expected, chat. This is the number 8 seed versus the number 9. It's very rare to get these even matchups in the first round of the playoffs. Dryer wanted to go for a huge fake. Gesso not falling for it. 50 up to the ceiling. Dryer gets back. He gets up immediately. I like the speed there. Rice gets it to Vampy. Vampy lets it through.
Off the post!
Needs this one, and we are tied. I'm not sure where Beers, Bongs, and Burgers was. I thought Vampy had a heartbreaking play there, but he's able to recover. I see Dryer was bumped, I believe. Tied 1-1. Minimal Blue trying desperately to force a game 5. And they're not out of this by a long shot. Putting the pressure back on Beers, Bongs, and Burgers. Dryer, another fake, and that one will get through. Dryer, he looked tricky on the sideline, beats Vampy.
Oh, let me squeeze right past you.
And then squeezes on the inside of Gesso, uses the side post. And Triple B back in the driver's seat. Prism with the touch. Rice to Gesso. Gesso downfield. Dry is there. There's the demo, freezing up in the save.
Outstanding.
Gesso probably thought that one was in. I thought that was in. But good play from Beers, Bongs, and Burgers. Dryer, another save. Tries to get up the field. Prism goes upfield for 100 boost. Floats through. Looks like a little reset here. Prism. Bit of a rush touch there. He loses possession. Had an opportunity to clear, turn it upfield. And Woda will do it. Vampy sends the shot right back. A save by Prism. Another one. And Woda collects it.
What you doing, Tanner?
And as we're in game 4, I believe that's the second or third demo, so they've been few and far between. And there's another one, why not?
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Dryer wants the replay. Has 45 boosts, get across his net, ill-advised, but that's trust in yourself and trust in your defense. Paradox coming in now, showing his minimal support. That emote's clean. 50 seconds to go. Minimal. It's right here. Quantum Rice. Again, after his 4-goal performance has been absent ever since game 3. Up the field. There's Rice. Chucking it up, and Dryer is there. Flicks past the defender. Tries to cut the last one. And it's Gesso. Shoots the tying shot. But Woda makes the save. Woda gets a dunk. And that has to be addressed outside the net. Dryer pops up. Goes the other way. Good rotations here from Triple B. Keeping pressure. Woda tries to double. Prism watches on. 10 seconds to go. And that looks like it's it. GG's all around. GG's to Minimal Blue. Disappointing. Solid season for them, but it ends here, and the farewell tour continues for Beers, Bongs, and Burgers. Let me bring Woda in on the post-game interview. Excuse me, here we are. Woda's typing at me or something. Woda.
Fury.
Congrats, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The farewell tour continues. You guys looked very, very good. I didn't think you were going to go into the whole roster. So I think my first question is, was Soft Touch waiting and available?
Well, he said he was going to be, and then we just haven't really heard from him. So we think he got caught up with work stuff is kind of our guess.
Okay. So was he supposed to start tonight, or was he just, what were you guys thinking? What was the move?
Well, so me, Dryer, and Prism we warmed up for like 45 minutes together.
Oh, okay.
And then we decided last thing we're like, let's throw Scott in there.
Oh, okay.
And see how he does.
Not
he
bad.
said he hit a kickstart pinch, so he's like, I'm ready for that C3 GC gameplay. I was like, all right, bet. So we threw him in there and got 2 dubs with him, and that was more than we expected, so we were happy with it.
You got 1, and then the overtime loss.
Yeah, 1. You're right.
But no, he looked good. He belonged. He gave you guys a nice little team dynamic for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I liked what he gave you guys, and then Minimal Blue takes a game off of you. You guys, boom, switch it up on immediately. It's Prism, who was a pleasure to see play tonight. I don't think I've ever casted him actually.
Oh, really? Dang.
No.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, he doesn't play often, does he?
I this season he has been playing with us
this
a decent
season,
amount, but I feel like I haven't gotten anything streamed this season, so.
Right. You guys are maniacs, play at maniac times.
I know.
But congrats. Let's give out the game ball. Who's the MVP of the series?
I just gotta give it to Scott. He really held his own out there.
Hey, Scott.
I mean, he might not have been the best player on the field, but definitely held his own and gave us a good team dynamic, like you were saying.
Yeah. So if Mark would have won his game, he lost earlier today, you guys would have played in the quarterfinals.
God damn it, Mark.
Yeah, god damn it, Mark. Mark says
we've had so many plans to meet in the playoffs, and he never pulls through on his end.
Yeah.
They would have smacked us next week. Next week is going to be a struggle for us.
Why?
Well, we're all moving out of our place this week, and I think by the time we end up playing, I'm going to be in Europe next week.
Right.
And so I won't be available for sure.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
And I don't think Prism will be available either because I don't think he'll have internet where he's going to be for a few days.
Well, that sounds like a forfeit.
Well, no, we have 3.
Oh, no. You have what? Scott,
we have Soft, Dryer, and Scott.
Dryer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
we got the boys ready.
All right. So, the general says no one has got anything streamed with Fury. Yo, Fury is grinding for playoffs right now.
Fair.
It's all for you, Woda. It's all for you. I don't know if you saw my schedule.
Honestly, I did.
Yeah.
It's much appreciated. I honestly did not think we were going to win tonight. We were just like, we're going to go in, have a good time, hope for the best. Just whatever happens. Because we're next week we're either playing the 16 or the 1 seed. So assume the 16 or the 1 team, the 1 seed. So we were like, it's going to be a struggle next week anyway. So if we win, we win. If we lose, it is what it is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but you guys look particularly good. You especially, one of your better performances on the stream. Scott looked good. And then Prism, I liked watching him play. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. We definitely enjoyed ourselves. I was listening to Rihanna the entire time, honestly, just jamming out.
All right. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got Valorant waiting on you.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, it's in my near future. Do as much Rocket League as I absolutely have to, and then leave.
But congrats, it continues. The legacy
It continues.
I honestly don't think this is your guys' last IGL stint. You know, even if it's like a year from now, which I think
Yeah,
it
fair.
won't even be that. I think it won't even be that.
It
But
might
I'm
not
gonna
be
for intents
be a
and
comeback story.
purposes, yeah, for intents and purposes, I'm gonna just treat it as such. You know,
Yeah,
very
we'll see
momentous.
where everyone settles in a few,
Right.
like honestly, probably like a few months, and then see if we can get back into it, or if it's just kind of not feasible at that point.
Right. All right. Well, congrats. Have fun in Europe. Be safe.
Yes, sir, will do.
Mind your purse. Keep it in front of you. There's a lot of
Yes, I
pickpocketers.
always have my purse nice and close.
Right, nice and close. All right, later, Woda.
Peace out.
All right, Woda. I actually met Woda in person. Did I tell you, Mark? I had a beer with him and Dryer. Oh, and Prism, actually. Had a beer with the whole team. They came to Seattle. So hung out with them on Thanksgiving week. This man ran 4 miles today, and you have him up this late. Well, not only that, but when I cast, like you hear me get into it, and it's gonna be hard for me to like go straight to sleep. But I have to try. Oh, Paradox, I hope you didn't leave. Thanks for the caster, man. No, Minimal, you guys played great. I always like casting for Minimal. Good guys over there. I bet the wife was pissed. Nah, she's at work. She works nights. What will she be pissed about? She knows it's playoffs. Knows it's playoff time. Didn't realize that. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Fury the real MVP. Oh, Cuff, dude, your tip, you and Nep, not necessary at all, but very much appreciated. I think I might turn that into like a tournament purse for Wet or something. But we'll see. Yeah, you and Nep, too generous, man. Yeah, I didn't catch you. They were another team actually. These are two teams that I didn't catch all season long. But playoffs, you got to make up for it. So I want to show up for you guys. Yeah, believe it or not, my life does not revolve around free casting. Takes 3,000 cows to supply the NFL with enough leather for a year's supply of footballs. Whoa, we got a boycott, right? Our Wet team's technically undefeated on this channel. Are you talking about the playoffs? Technically, we had Wet versus Wet with Clown9 versus Meek and Meech. So it's like a Wet team had to lose. Yeah. So technically, yeah. But no, we've all my playoff streams have featured a Wet win, if you will. But yeah, I'm talking too much. Raiders, if you're here, I love you, appreciate you lurking, hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's keep it that way. It's some good action tonight. Very, very good action. Oh, we gotta give it back to Steve. We gotta give the raid back to Steve. It's Call of Duty, in all honesty, but he's really good. He's really good.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.